get the chat open.
Yeah, good idea.
And the Q&A.
All right. See if anyone shows up. We might not get anyone. We'll see.
It's only 4:28. Teams are not known to be the most timely.
Yeah, that's true.
I am still waiting on program descriptions.
From the LGBTQ. I would just.
They're getting them to me. They just had more questions.
Oh, okay. And I told them it probably is not going to work out for staff day. So.
Okay.
Oh, the other thing we got to do is get the actual teen volunteer stuff. Are you getting a lot of people filling out the interest form?
Last I checked, it was only like 6.
Okay.
Let me double check that though.
Maybe we need to put it on the site too.
Yeah, I want to put it on the website. Yeah, we have 8.
Okay. Because I mean, well, we can talk about that on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow's
Yeah, I want to get that on the website. We have 82 for the other form right now.
Okay. Oh, is someone here? Hi, Mia. We'll get started probably in a minute or so. We just want to see if anyone's going to pop in. Let me share my screen. Can you see it, Shell? Okay, perfect. I haven't used Zoom in a long time. Okay, shall we get started? Or wait one more minute? Is anyone else in there? I can't see now that I'm sharing my screen.
We only have one guest for right now. I think we can get started and as people filter in.
Okay. If you see anything in the chat, just let me know and I can stop too. And Mia, since you're here, we're so glad you're here, and we're super excited about this opportunity. We think this is an awesome opportunity for teens in our area, and a great way for our teens to be able to connect with the library. So we're super happy. We just found out about 2 weeks ago that we were awarded a really large California State Library grant to hire 2 cohorts of teen interns. And so we'll go through that as this info session, just so that you have an idea. And then if you have any questions, anyone can ask in the chat and we'll get to those as well. So we did create a website. So what I'll do is start from the beginning of our webpage. So our library's website is sclibrary.org. It's going to be on your library card as well. And then if you go to the kids and teens area, you can scroll down under teens to teen library internships. So that will take you to the page. And then here we have just kind of a brief overview of what the teen internship is and what it looks like. I'll introduce myself. So I am Rachel Schmidt. I'm the Youth Services Program Coordinator, and this is Shell Grinstead, our teen librarian. So we'll be working with you heavily on these. So I'll kind of go over the cohorts and what that is in a brief overview, and then Shell will talk about what you'll actually be doing during the internship. And again, please, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat or in the Q&A, either or. So, like I said, we have a California State Library grant to hire 2 cohorts of teen interns. Both cohorts will be doing the same thing. And so one will start in the summer, and we are actually accepting applications now until Sunday, May 22nd. So please, and that is actually right here. We can put that in the chat as well, but submit your application. Please talk about, there's one question that asks why you would like to be a part of this internship. And we'd really like to know, in as much detail as you can, why you really would like to have this internship at the library. And so we've gotten some teens that given us just a little bit. So the more detail, the better. Please elaborate. And that might give you more of a chance to interview, but we'll probably try and interview as many teens as we can, starting next week and then the following week. So get your application in. We'll be contacting you by email, and then we'll offer you an opportunity to do an interview with us. It will be a quick interview, probably 15 minutes tops. So that will be a chance for us to meet you and then talk about, ask you a few questions on why you would like to work for us. You have to be at least 15. As long as you're 15 by June 14th, then that should be okay. You have to commit to a cohort. So cohort 1 will start in summer 2022. It goes from June 14th through the end of July. We also will allow you to take vacations in there. So let us know what your schedule concerns are. And if you already have a family vacation, we'll work with you on that schedule. But then cohort 1 will come back in spring and work at our homework center in spring 2023. And so we do want you to be a part of both of those. The school schedule is only 6 hours a week, whereas the summer is 12 hours per week. So the school will be very flexible with your school schedule. The one thing that we are asking is that you work at our homework help center 1 day a week. For the summer, 12 hours, we'll have you here probably 3 days. But that can also be kind of flexible. Shell, do you have anything to add just as I'm kind of going through this that I missed?
I think you hit everything timing wise.
Okay.
The only other thing is you'll be working with our teen volunteers as well. And then they'll be like Wednesdays are going to be not necessarily absolutely required, but that's going to be our leadership training days. So we're going to really try and get people in for those trainings.
Yeah. And then cohort 2 will start kind of kick off our homework center, which is going to be at the Family Resource Center, which is located on Benton in the district kind of the Santa Clara County or Santa Clara Unified School District Family Resource Center. It's at like Wilson High School's there, Wilson Preschool, our adult ed. It's one of the offices within the district. So we'll house our homework center there during the week. It'll probably be 2 days a week, but we'll only require teens to do 1 day a week. We haven't finalized those days during that school yet, but we're working on that now. So for the fall, our teen interns will mainly work at the homework center, and then they'll also volunteer at the library probably 1 other day a week. And we'll sprinkle in some leadership during that school year, but it will be a little bit less than during the summer. And then those fall cohort 2 will come back summer 2023. So we do ask that you commit to one of these or the other one. And so if you want to get if you're not going to be 15 yet, or you're going to be 15 in the fall, you can still submit your completed application and we'll hold on to it and interview you for the fall cohort. Any questions so far?
We did just get a question from Mia. Mia said, you said school schedule is flexible on the form. It has options for available times. Would it be possible to go during different times or maybe go on more days but start later? That availability form on the application is mostly for summer. We don't quite have the school year hours up yet. It's going to be based on when the homework center is open, as well as your availability. And like we will have some students who contacted us who do sports in the fall, and we will definitely work around your school commitments.
Yeah, so what we're looking at probably for the homework center will be a Tuesday, Thursday, or a Wednesday, Thursday after school. So it'd be like probably 4 to 6, 1 day a week, and then the rest of your time. So we're probably going to have our teen interns split those days. So you'd only be required most likely to do Wednesday or Thursday or Tuesday or Thursday. We haven't finalized those dates again, or days of week yet, but and then the rest of the time could be that you help out on a Saturday or a Friday or whatever other day during the week that works for you. So we'll be super flexible with those. Does that help?
Yep. And
Okay.
then Tracy asked, do the students need to be staying in Santa Clara City, or anyone from Santa Clara County is eligible?
Anyone from Santa Clara County is eligible to apply. We will probably set preference to our Santa Clara Unified School District students, but we ask everyone to apply.
Yes, and then we also got an anonymous question. If I'm traveling in the summer from June 20th to August 1st, am I still able to apply for the position? You could do, if you're available next summer, you could apply for the fall cohort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, so as I said, I'll repeat that during the summer, we're asking our teen interns to work for 6 weeks, but we're flexible with vacations. So if you have 1 or 2 week vacations, we can work around that. And those teens will be working close to 12 hours a week. And they will get paid $1,200 in scholarship, but that will just be a check or some kind of gift card, depending on what we finalize, but that will be for you. And then the second cohort, and sorry, the school cohort, so fall or spring session, we should call it session, I guess, will be $800. So.
And then we were asked how many students we're planning to hire. We are planning on doing a total of 30. It's 15 per session, and that does depend on availability and who's able to move forward with the position.
Mm-hmm. So Shell, do you want to talk about some of the things that they'll actually be doing during this internship?
Absolutely.
Yay.
So the main thing during the summer, you'll be assisting with our summer reading programming. So you may be doing things like helping host the programs, doing things like crafts assistance, um, scavenger hunts, game days, things like that. And then also you may be helping with the adult technology assistance. So we have adults who might need help with their tablet or their computer or like connecting to Wi-Fi. So really basic tech questions will be things that we'll have you assisting with as well. And then, of course, during the school year, you'll be helping with the homework center. You'll also be working fairly closely with our teen volunteers as well. And then in the fall, you'll also, if you're in the summer cohort, you'll get the opportunity to help the fall cohort with their training. And so it's really important to do some teaching and learning with adult leadership and team leadership. And then we'll also be doing some leadership trainings weekly during the summer. And what we have planned for that is resume building, financial literacy with Key Point, workers' rights, talking about unions and the things that you should expect from your employer and your workspace, as well as getting trained on how to help younger kids with the homework center with the school district. And then, of course, we will also be doing a teen leadership summit right before the start of the school year. And we have a bunch of really cool trainings and things like that set up. And we're hoping to get everyone who's a part of our intern program there, as well as invite our teen library leaders and some other teen community leaders in the summer from other places. And then I saw a question. I'm going to post the link to the form in the chat for teen volunteering. With that, similarly with the intern program, we'll have you fill out a Microsoft form. And then once you come in to start volunteering, we'll get all of your volunteer paperwork settled and get that put in. You can definitely still volunteer at the library if you don't quite have enough time to commit to this.
Yeah, we have opportunities, especially in the summer, because we're going to be kicking off our summer reading program June 1st. And so we're hoping to have teens that want to volunteer to help people sign up and register for summer reading, as well as we're going to have tons of crafts and all kinds of fun things within the library. So we have lots to do. Was that your form? Awesome.
All right. And then,
May I have your
so
attention,
sorry.
please? The library will be closing in 15 minutes at 5 o'clock. The upstairs restrooms are now locked.
Teen volunteers help with craft prep similarly. We have them do things like program planning for other teams, maybe helping with bulletin board displays. So it's a little bit different from what people are doing in the internship program than in the volunteer program. We don't have any gender preference in the program.
Mm-mm.
All right, do we have any more questions?
Okay, well, if you do, you can always reach out to, I'll put our emails in here. Well, so far, how many do we have? Do you know, Shell? We've gotten
We're at, I think, 87 applicants for the internship program. And for our current volunteer form, we have 8. But we've had in the past, like 3 or 4 months, roughly 30 teens apply to be volunteers, and we've had even greater interest. I think I sent an email to about 80 students who have contacted us about volunteering for the last like 3 or 4 months.
I put our emails in the chat too. So if you have any questions that you think of later, we're happy to help out. I can also put my phone number. We're really excited about this opportunity of being able to get our teens some leadership opportunities within the city, but also being able to work closely with our younger ones too. So I know that, you know, we've all been through it with COVID, and this is just a nice way to reconnect with our communities. And I think this is going to be really awesome. So please have your teens apply, but if you can't, we'd love to have you come and volunteer in the library. And you only have to be 14 to volunteer. So that might help some teens that aren't able to do this, but they can still volunteer.
Okay, any other questions? All right. The location is mostly going to be the Central Park branch. Our other branches do have volunteers. It's a little bit different there. They have less volunteer need. And then in the school year, it will be at the homework center at the, which school is the homework center at?
It's at the Family Resource Center, which is located at the Santa Clara Unified District. It's not the district office, but it's I'll put the location in there. Hold on. It's pretty close to Central Park Library. It's down the street from here. So it is.
It's on Benton Street.
Yeah, Benton. That's the website. All right, awesome. Again, if you have any questions, let us know. My son goes to Homestead High School in Cupertino. Is he eligible? Yes, he is. He will be a senior.
As long as he can commit to, if he's planning on applying for the summer, for this summer and doing summer and spring, that's fine. If not, as long as he can commit to summer next year, because that is the summer before college, and I know that can be sort of difficult.
Yeah.
And then
17's okay. It's just you have to be at least 15.
and then we did post the link for the form for teen volunteering, the Microsoft form. I sent that at 4:45. I can send it one more time. 1 second.
Here, I got it right here. Is that it? Oh no, sorry.
Nope.
It did not
Okay.
copy.
There you go.
Sorry.
Yay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.